Hey guys, this is Mai Saeda, head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. And we started the project Custom Playbooks for the SML Europe. And so I thought for the guys who never played a custom playbook or are new to Madden or to our community and to our rules, it would be the best to load up a tutorial how to customize a playbook, and what you should have in mind by creating it. So I like to share some tips with you, um, and show you how to build it pretty fast, and you'll see that custom playbook build is not that difficult as it seems to be. So let's start. At first, you have to go to the right side of the screen to customize and select customize playbooks. Then you choose one of the playbooks that you like to build your custom playbook around. For example, the Dallas Cowboys playbook, like here. For our rules, it's like that you have to the basic playbook has to be a team playbook, and you're not allowed to choose, the run heavy, run balanced, or pistol. That are playbooks that are not allowed. So you have to choose one of the team's playbooks, and I choose here now the Dallas Cowboys playbook. Now, what you have to keep in mind is that you are allowed to add one formation and two sets to this playbook. And in total, I think you must have 6 formations, not more or less. What it means, I'll show you now. What you basically do to keep it pretty easy is you push R1 and go to all plays, because in all plays you can add and remove plays that are already in your playbook, and you see on the left side it's the formations. When you push L2, you can switch through the formations. There are 9 in total in Madden. Full house, I formation near, pistol, gun, single back, strong, weak, and wildcat. And in these formations there are some sets. In the I formation there are many sets. You see it on when you press R2, and you go through these formations. And now I show you how you should build your playbook. At first, when you want to do it pretty fast, you go through all formations and all sets and just add by pushing the X button on a play, or remove it with X again. And it's pretty easy. What I would do first is to go just through the formations that are already in your playbook, or the sets that are already in your playbook, and add or remove the plays that you like or you don't like. So what you do is you choose the formation on top. It's full house. You see there is no place in my playbook, so I can already move on to the next set, but the full house has only the set normal white, so I switch to the new formation. It's I formation and the set close. No place in my playbook. Next set, H Pro, no in my playbook, and so on until I found a formation that is in the Cowboys playbook. So it's the set Pro. Okay, now you see you have some mark plays right here, and now you can add or remove plays to this playbook as you like. The basic idea of the custom playbook is that you can add simple plays so that you can have more balanced play calling, or play calling that you actually like. Because in the most playbooks, you have the problem that some basic plays are missing. Like you have playbooks which have an I formation pro set and no HB toss or no counter. And if your opponent knows a little bit the playbooks and, for example, knows that you play the, I don't know, Arizona Cardinals playbook, he knows you can only run to the right from the beginning without making an audible, because there are only runs that are going to the right. There is no counter or misdirection or, I don't know, weak side runs. So maybe you want to change this. So you go through the plays and say, all right, I need an HB toss. Draws I don't like, and you look what plays fit your style of play. What you have to keep in mind, you are not allowed to add plays that have the name of another team in it, which is not your basic playbook. So Cowboys halfback zone here, totally fine. But when you scroll down, you will find plays like the Skins out, Packers post, Oakland white post, Bucks shot, Bills shot, and so on. You're not allowed to add these to your playbook if your basic playbook is the Cowboys playbook. Alright, so what we do is we go through the plays. We find out that there are some plays I like to add to my playbook because they look fun, or I want to have them in my on my sheet. We add just some plays right here. Post shot, Sluggo, I don't know. And then we go to the next set. Slot flex, not in my playbook. Tight end flip, not in my playbook. Tight, not in my playbook. Tight twins, nope. Yes, twin tight ends. So, twin tight end. That also you can add a fullback fake flip or a fullback dive. There are a lot of playbooks this year in Madden that have no fullback dive in it, which is a basic play. If you have a short yardage situation, you should have a fullback dive in your playbook. So that is what the custom playbook is for. Just that you have a formation, you have a play in mind, but you simply can't call it because it's not in your playbook. And if it's a basic play, that is bullshit. Fullback dive is on any playbook in every NFL sheet. If every NFL team has a fullback, so every fullback can run with the football. So it's absolutely bullshit that it's not in every playbook in this game. Alright, so that's what you do. You add your plays or remove the plays. If you say, oh, the halfback misdirection I won't ever play in this game, I remove it here. And removing is important because at the bottom of your stream you see that you have already 480 plays of the maximum from 500 in this playbook. So you cannot add as much plays as you like, so you have to keep in mind that there is a maximum of plays that you can have in your playbook. Alright, so that's what you do. You switch through the formations and through the sets, and wherever you find a set that has plays in it, you can add your plays or remove them. When you're done with this, after you have customized all your formations and sets that's on the basic playbook, then you should think about maybe what formation I want to add, or what two sets should be added to this playbook. And that's pretty simple. You just choose a formation that has not been in your playbook so far and just add plays in whatever set. Like here, formation, shotgun ace, not in the Cowboys playbook before. So when I choose the speed option, corner strike, inside cross, whatever, now I have added a new formation and one new set, and I am allowed to add one new set to this formation or to whatever formation I already have in my playbook. Alright, that is step 1. When you're done with this, you should press L1 and L1 and go through the audibles screen. Audibles are maybe the most important thing in a custom playbook, because they should fit your style of play calling. So for all these players who are not that experienced in Madden, or never thought about building a custom playbook, here's my tip: keep the audibles as basic as possible, and they should give you just options. They are not the plays that you call at first, but they should give you the option to switch, so whatever the defense of the opponent shows you. So it's maybe pretty good to have a quick pass, but it doesn't only have to be quick slants. Maybe you like to call a mesh instead. You should have an inside run, maybe an outside run, play action, or a deep pass. Take these plays that are pretty basic, and you know that you can play this like bread and butter plays, and they will help you in certain situations. Don't take any plays that are maybe some big plays you can get out of it, but I don't know, 95% they don't work. Like maybe the PA counter waggle, or you take only runs, yes, or only passes. So you should be able to work with your audibles, and they should give you options if the play you called at first doesn't work or doesn't seem to work against the defense your opponent shows you. Second tip: don't use the same audibles, the same plays in every formation, so that every circle, every triangle audible is maybe an ISO out of every run, or in every formation you have the quick pass is slants. That doesn't help you, because then you couldn't even switch to another formation if you have nothing to call against the defense your opponent shows you. So keep in mind that if you have here the ISO and the I formation, and maybe a halfback toss, then you should choose, when you have a strong formation, you should more likely go with a counter and with Cowboy zone, right? Okay. If you customized your playbook, you added all your plays, you added your formations, you changed your audibles, then everything you have to do is to say options, save the playbook, under new offense playbook, choose the name, and done. So I already tested this Cowboys playbook, so we can move on later to the practice field, because there are a few problems with the custom playbook that you have to keep in mind, because the one problem, it's not a problem, it's actually just you have to deal with it, is the formations and the sets aren't in the same order as they are in the basic playbook. So we look at this later in the training. So when you have your I formation, and at first it was I pro, then twins, and then double tied. Now it might be that at the first place there's double tied, I then pro, and then the twins. That's not really an issue, but what is a problem and what could lead to problems in this league is that some plays, when you saved your playbook, some plays change their actual name. And so it could be, and that's why you should, after saving it, you should go back to practice with this playbook and to go through your plays and see what they are called now. So that, because if they have a team-specific name, then you have to get them out of the playbook again. I show you what I mean. You go to open practice, choose your team, advanced settings, and switch to your custom playbook Cowboys. Start practice. And what we will see later is that even plays that are already been in your playbook, like a normal turn, could have switched his name to Steelers turn. And if it's the Cowboys playbook, then it's not allowed to play the Steelers turn. Alright, so that's only, just go to the practice mode and just check if there are any plays that you can't call or you can't have in your playbook because of the certain name the custom playbook has given to display. It's not that much, but it can happen, so just check it. Also the formation or the set names are maybe a little different to what they were before. Here it's like the single back big, and I think before it's called I don't know right now, but I'll find it out. So what I want to show you is you just watch ace post, PR rollout, card zone. There's the first problem. There was a zone play in the playbook, I think, but now it's called card zone. Same thing with PA cold seam. It's a Colts play now, so when I call it, and my opponent knows my basic playbook is the Cowboys playbook, you're not allowed to have the PA code seam in it. So get it out. Sometimes there are plays that look all the same. You can choose another one and just check it if it's again called PA code seam. If yes, then that is the disadvantage of a custom playbook. So now you see Cowboys comebacks, totally fine because it's a Cowboys playbook. And what you have to, what I want to show you is, think it's single back wide trip. No, single back single back big close. Here you see it's a normal stick or normal turn. And the pit, stick and slide, actually two plays. I like the pit, stick and slide. The pit, stick and slide was in the Cowboys playbook already before I switched it to a custom playbook, and the name changed. So what I have to do now is write them down, go back to the customizing screen and remove this play from my custom playbook. And that's all. So if you cleaned your custom playbook, as you see, there are not so many plays that have different names. It won't affect you that hard because the most plays have a normal name, and it's totally fine to play them. If you have removed all the plays that have names, team-specific names that are not fit to your playbook, then you're done. You save it again, and then you simply upload your playbook to the community. I'll show you real quick how it works. You go back to your main screen. Sorry, my bad English. I'm from Germany, as you know. You choose customize, share and manage files. Share my files. You push triangle to upload a file. Then you switch to offensive playbook, choose your custom playbook Cowboys, and name it like SMLE Meister Cowboys, whatever. We put you in the forum the name. You should give the playbook. It won't be that difficult because I already can search for your online IDs, so I will find your uploaded content pretty easily. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you like it. If you have further problems with your playbook, just write us a message or write me a message. I think we'll fix it. I think the custom playbook is a pretty good way to get a better play calling to help you compete with good defenses. Just try it out. Yeah, I hope you like it. See ya.